So in the jazz world, there's a chord progression called the 2-5-1 progression, which is complete. Wait, hold on, 1 second. So in the jazz world, there's a chord progression called the 2-5-1 progression, which is very popular for being absolutely ubiquitous. You're probably wondering why I changed my shirt. The people in my Discord told me to. They wanted to see it. I have a Discord. Link in the description. So you remember that video from a few years back with all the songs that sounded alike? You know, this video right here.
My life is brilliant, my love is pure. I saw an angel, of that I'm sure.
Well, that's just two songs that are similar. That's
forever young.
Three songs.
I wanna be forever young.
Well, that's kind of what this video is going to be like. Now, I guess we have to start from square one because I'm not sure how many of you are well-versed in music theory, so I'll explain what a chord progression is. A chord progression is exactly what it sounds like. It's a sequence of chords that evoke a certain feeling. But what is a chord? Take it away, Piano Philip. Wait, shit. Take it away, Piano Zen Huxtable.
That's a note. And that's a chord. Sometimes people confuse it, and they try to make it confusing. They try to say that 3 notes played together makes a chord. I'm gonna make it simple for you guys. 2 notes played together, that's a chord. Any 2 notes. 2 or more notes played together is a chord. Remember that, okay? Okay. Now, in order to understand the 2-5-1 chord progression, we're gonna have to once again, if you've been a long-time subscriber of this channel, go over the scale. Okay, so for convenience's sake, we're going to use the C scale because it's nice and easy and it's all the white keys. All right, let's go. Ready, set, go. Here it is. Here's the C scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. All right, so there's 7 scale degrees, and then it goes back to 1. Right? So here are the 7 scale degrees once again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and it goes back to 1, right? All right, so for the 2-5-1 chord progression, which keys do you think it is? Yes, exactly. Yeah. Here's the 2, here's the 5, and here's the 1, right? But like we said before, those aren't chords. What are chords again? Say it with me. 2 or more notes played together. So here is a 2-5-1 chord progression. Here we go. 2, 5, and then 1. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. All right. Let's keep going. This chord progression is popular for 2 reasons. 1, because it's the bare minimum for giving a flair to the ending of a song, and 2, well, it just sounds good. For literally decades, the 2-5-1 chord progression was the staple of jazz standards, and it became instantly recognizable. As a matter of fact, what you're listening to right now, like literally right now, this background music, that is a 2-5-1 chord progression over and over and over again. Get used to it, because you're going to be hearing this a lot in this video. Here are a few examples. Now, keep in mind that C is not the only key. Sometimes they might sound like this, or this, because they might be played in different keys. We don't need to talk about that in this video. All you need to know is that the reason why they go higher or lower is because they're in different keys. And you know what? Chances are you've heard the 2-5-1 chord progression a million times already and you didn't even notice. Well, that's what I'm here for, isn't it?
So it's human nature to look for new ways to express our art. That's how new genres come about, and through a process of musical trial and error, it's also how new chord progressions come about. So it goes without saying that jazz has evolved and found newer, more advanced ways to conclude its songs. And naturally, when something good is created, there tend to be other genres that are influenced by it, taking aspects which they find enticing and molding it to make it more palatable to new audiences. And here is where we're getting to the modern day J-pop.
Now, if you recall, the 2-5-1 progression goes like this: 2, 5, 1, and that got a little boring after a while, as you might assume after hearing it for literally decades. So here's what actually happened: they added more things onto it, like a transformer, like a one of those super mega robots from Japan. You know what I'm talking about. So instead of the 2, 5, 1, they just added some more chords on top of it. So they added a 3, and then they added a flat 3, and then they added a 2, and then a 5,
And then 1. And here we have the J-pop chord progression. Well, I dubbed this the J-pop chord progression because, well, you just need to read the title of the video. Now, this chord progression for some reason has found itself played in the same scenario among multiple songs. I'm gonna play you a bunch of examples, but first I'm gonna test you to make sure you're ready. Ready? Let's go. Did you get it? It's right here. Okay, I don't know if you passed or failed, so we're just gonna do another one. Here we go. How about this time? Did you get it? I hope so, because we're going on to the main course now, alright? Now that you most likely know what to look out for, I'll explain the circumstances in which this chord progression is found in Japanese pop music. It's usually played in the chorus as a transitional progression from the A part of the chorus to the B part of the chorus. Alright. Fingers crossed. I don't want to get content ID'd. I worked so hard on this. Let's go. Alright, I'm just gonna play them all together in succession and yeah.
When you're staying way past 5 every single night. 君と出会ったあの日を遠くにあり晴れた日のこと魔法以上の愉快がおやすみおやすみ Closure
'Well, that's the end of the video. I mean, there's not much else to it. Catch you on the flip side. Woo!
Hey, it's the thing we were talking about.